10 biggest armies assembled in history. Number 10 is the Ottoman army at the Battle of Karansabis in 1716. It had an astonishing 80,000 troops. But even with numbers like that, it lost against a much smaller Austrian army. No. 9 is the Mongol horde that attacked Poland in 1280. The Mongol army was 40,000 strong, but the Polish army was only 8,000, and yet they won. No. 8 is the Confederate Army during the American Civil War. They assembled a massive force of 63,000 troops, but despite being so close to winning, they ultimately lost. Number 7 is the British East India Company Army that fought against the Marathas in 1760. Despite having 50,000 troops, they lost because they were no match for the superior Maratha forces. No. 6 is the Russian army that invaded Poland in 1655. This army had over 60,000 troops, but due to internal strife, they were unable to achieve their goals. 5 is the French army that assembled at the Battle of Karansabis. They were 63,000 strong, but again, they lost to a smaller Austrian force. Number 4 is the Chinese army that fought against the Mongols in 1234. Despite having 70,000 troops, they lost because their weapons were too big and heavy. No. 3 is the Swedish army that invaded Ukraine in 1658. This army had a whopping 75,000 troops. But they, too, lost because they were no match for the Ukrainians. Number 2 is the British Empire Army that assembled in India in 1849. It was 80,000 strong, but it lost because of internal conflict. And number 1 is the Imperial Japanese Army that assembled in 1941. It was a massive 125,000 troops, but it ultimately lost because Japan didn't have enough resources to sustain such a large force. For more epic stories, stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe for the next one.